I didn't know whether I should talk about, there are a couple of items, two sunglasses that I probably could have done without, but I sold them. So maybe I won't talk about them. So never mind, I'm gonna cut this out. Hi guys, it's Dita. Welcome back to my channel. And I had the great pleasure of being tagged to do the luxury items I can live without by the beautiful Luxtopia. She is an Australian YouTuber and she came up with this tag for people to talk about luxury items that they may have gotten or thought about getting that they decided that they could do without. There was a tag going around on YouTube called luxury items I can't live without. So luxury items that people just really, really loved and that if they broke or they lost, they would immediately go and replace. So this is kind of the opposite of that. And I'm not so much going to talk about items that I thought about getting but didn't. I'm going to talk about items that I did get and that I probably didn't need to, well, I didn't need to get any of this stuff, but that didn't, I didn't maybe get as much use of as I thought I would, or didn't love or don't currently love as much as I thought that I would. So anyway, so that's what this tag is about. So if you are interested in seeing the luxury items that I purchased that maybe were not the best for me, then stick around. The first item is a piece of jewelry, and I got this to commemorate graduating from my post-grad work, and which was a big deal. It was a brutal affair. And so there's a lot of sentimental value, which is why I'll never get rid of it, but I don't really wear it. And it comes in this bag, the Tiffany blue bag, and it is the Return to Tiffany, the very famous Return to Tiffany bracelet. Oops, that is backwards. There we go. Okay. Let's try this again. There, the Return to Tiffany bracelet. And it's like I said, it's really special to me because it commemorates the end of years and years of training. And when I first got it, I did wear it quite a lot, but it's just not really my style. It's very pretty, but actually now that I look at it, the chain is pretty thick. This could probably be stacked with some of my other bracelets to form a really cool stack. The other thing is that I really haven't been wearing bracelets all that much lately. So, you know, I can't remember the last time I wore this. But this I will never get rid of because it has huge sentimental value. But in the grand scheme of things, when I think about, gosh, is this what I should have purchased to commemorate the end of my training? Maybe not. I didn't get as much use as I thought that I would, but I'm not getting rid of this. The next item, I sigh because it's a pair of shoes that I wanted so badly and they were nowhere. Because they were so popular, you couldn't get them anywhere, which made me want them more, but I couldn't find them anywhere. And then I found them. They're a pair of shoes, and they were on hold for another customer, and the sales associate who sold them to me decided to sell them to me instead because that person hadn't, they were supposed to call earlier that day and they hadn't, and so I got them. People are gonna freak. So these are what I'm talking about. These are the Chanel espadrilles in black lambskin. These are exactly what I wanted. I didn't want the cream with the black cap toe. I didn't want the felt. I didn't want anything, but these are the exact ones that I wanted. I have worn these once, maybe twice, but I'm pretty sure once, and that is ridiculous for the amount of money these cost. And which is also why I'm thinking about selling these. I don't know what it is about them. First of all, I'm not an espadrille wearer. This is the only pair of espadrilles that I have. I have had espadrilles in the past and I've either given them away or sold them. So I don't know what made me think that I would get a lot of use out of these. It's not that I think the shoes are ugly. I actually think that they're quite beautiful, but they're not necessarily my style. So, I mean, I don't know why I did it. I think I got caught up in the hype. These probably were not the best purchase. Even though they're beautiful and I love them, maybe not most suitable for my lifestyle. The next item is an accessory. It's a wallet, and when I first got this wallet, I actually really did love it. I used it a lot, but I cannot remember the last time I've used this wallet. It has been at least 2 years, which probably means I need to get rid of it. What has made me keep it is that I love this designer and I love the style of the wallet, but I just don't find it to be very useful. It's a little too bulky for me. And it is this wallet here. This is by Alexander Wang. I just think it's gorgeous. And I believe this is from the Prism, or was it called Prisma line? I'll look it up. But I mean, I just think this is really edgy. I love this. I love the screws in the metal plates that this has. And so it just zips open like this. The leather is really, really nice. So it has some card slots here and a place for cash. And, oh, these are just the tags and the authenticity card, and then a place for change. It's actually quite useful. It's a well thought out wallet, but I think there's something now, since I am carrying relatively smaller bags than I used to, there's something about the square shape that doesn't suit the bags that I'm carrying, and I think that's why I've not reached for them. So this is probably something that I can do without, and I think that I just need to let go of the fact that this is by one of my absolute favorite designers, Alexander Wang, and I have to get it to somebody who would really love it. So this is another item that I could probably do without. So the last two items are handbags, and the first one is one that I got from a consignment store. Here, it's a luxury consignment store, and it came in this dust bag, and it is this beautiful bag here. It's a Gucci bag, vintage. The woman who was working there was not the owner of the shop, so she couldn't give me much in the way of information on it. My thought was, well, here, let me just show you some of the details. So it's really structured. It has 5 feet on the bottom. It's this beautiful burgundy color. The leather is actually in quite good condition. You can see maybe some scratching here. And then the handles are worked. So you can see the wear here, and you can see the cracking here. So it definitely needs some work. This is how it opens. So it opens like this, and it has a pocket on either side, and then it has this release here to show another pocket, and then there's a little pouch in here that's really nice, and then this vintage mirror, very vintage mirror that comes with it, and it's just really beautiful. So my thought was that I would take this to a leathersmith and have them rehab it and fix all the worn areas, and that I would either use it or sell it. And when I think about it, well, I mean, I haven't done it yet. In the, I think 2 years I've had this, I haven't done it. But when I think about it, I'm not a top handle bag carrier. I rarely ever carry a bag like this. If I'm carrying a bag like this, it's because my shoulder is tired. This is not my preferred way to carry a bag. So I think, you know, because I still haven't taken it to a leathersmith, and even if I do, it's not something that I would necessarily carry. This is probably something that I didn't need to jump on, but it is really beautiful. And now that I'm looking at it, I think this is gonna motivate me to take it to somebody to fix it, because it really deserves to either be carried or go to a home, go to somebody who would love carrying this. So anyway, beautiful bag, just not me. The next bag is one that I desperately wanted, and I ended up ordering it overseas. I ordered it from London and had it delivered here. And I believe actually this might have been my first designer bag, now that I'm thinking about it, like my first what would be considered a luxury bag. This was the first one, and it comes in this dust bag. So it's mulberry for people who do or don't know bags. And this is the bag, and it's the mulberry oversized Alexa in the, I don't remember, I want to say oak, but that doesn't, I don't know if that's right. Anyway, I'll see if I can find the details. The reason why this is probably something that I could do without is the size. I used to carry really big bags. That's what I preferred. But I just find that I prefer bags that are small enough not to be bulky, but still have the room to carry everything that I need. And I just found that this is just way too much bag for me right now. I don't need all of this space. I think this bag would be perfect in the size below this. They do have, it does come in smaller sizes, and so there's the Alexa, and then there's the oversized Alexa, and actually I think there might be even a mini Alexa. The reason I haven't sold this and bought one of the smaller models is that about a year ago, I think, they changed the leathers. So instead of this really nice smushy leather, oh my gosh, it's more structured. And I looked at the new bags when I was visiting a mulberry store in San Francisco, and I didn't really like the new leather as much as I like this. And so I think that probably what I'd want to do is get my hands on a pre-loved, smaller pre-loved version of this bag before getting rid of this one. But it doesn't make any sense because I'm still not carrying this. So, I mean, it really doesn't matter. Anyway, it's a beautiful, beautiful messenger style bag that can be worn over the shoulder or crossbody or top handle. The strap, that's the other thing. It's on the last strap right now. And if I remember correctly, yeah, it's still pretty long as a crossbody. So if I kept this, I would need to poke more holes in the strap so that it would sit a little higher as a crossbody. But anyway, because I don't really use this bag, I mean, I probably haven't used this in 2 years. This is another bag that I could probably do without. So that is it. Those are the luxury items that I could do without. I hope that you enjoyed that video. I don't have much because usually if I purchase something, I really want it. So it's rare that I buy something and that I'm not using. Usually if I'm not using it anymore, I get rid of it. These are the exceptions. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you so much, Luxtopia, for tagging me. This was a really fun tag. Congratulations for coming up with a tag. I hope that I can come up with a tag one day. That would be really cool. Anyway, she tagged a lot of people, but I'm gonna tag some that I really want to see, and they may overlap some of the people that she's named. But I will put their channels below, and I'll put their names below so that you can kind of watch them, and then I'll message them to let them know that I have tagged them. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope everybody's having a good evening. Thank you everybody for watching. Please, if you haven't subscribed, please do so and help me reach my goal of 100 subscribers by the end of the year. I hope everybody's doing well again, and we will chat next time. Peace-ians.